In this tutorial, we're going to go over how you can use TradeUI's option flow scanning tool. Whenever you log into TradeUI and you click on the option flow table here, this window will appear. What this does is shows four things. It will show the actual ticker filtering system, it will show the flow and TA setups, and it will show the unusual flow for different option contracts. Down here, it'll show the overall option flow that comes in the trading day. And this is broken up into various categories such as time, which is the timestamp it came through, the ticker price, the spot price, which is the price the stock contracts were actually purchased at with the corresponding underlying price. For example, they bought the DocuSign put contracts when the price of DocuSign was valued at $53.93. It will tell you the strike price that's associated with the contract they purchased, the expiration date, how many days till the expiration, the value of the contract, and the expected move, which is the difference between the strike price and the spot price. The money indicator shows you if these contracts were in the money or out the money, and it'll give you an overall sentiment based off strength rating and UOA if it is a bullish put, a bullish call, a bearish put, or a bearish call. Right here you will see the fill, and it will show you if it was a midpoint, bid, or ask. Ask tends to mean that they're bullish because they're buying it. Bid tends to be an indication of selling, and midpoint tends to be an indication of undecided. These are the major tools that you can utilize. However, there is more information by clicking on the help button here. So how do we use this option flow tool system? Well, first let's look at our filtering system here. All this data comes in real time throughout the trading day. But as you can see, if we expand it, there's a lot of data that comes in, and these are just the top contracts. What we can do is filter this list down by using our filtering system. The filtering system has multiple different tools. So you can filter by the size of the companies you want to trade, such as market cap. You can filter by sector. You can also filter by who has earnings coming up. You can type in a specific ticker you want, and then it'll show you just those contracts that come through for the trading day. It'll show you just, in this case, it will show you just Apple because we selected Apple right here. We can also hide tickers. That'll actually filter out tickers we don't want to see. And next, we're going to go over all of our underlying filters. So for what you can do is you can see if people are buying above the ask price, at the ask price, at the bid price, below the bid, or at the opening. So let's look at ask. So now this is only going to show option contracts that had a fill that was ask. It's going to filter out all the midpoints and all the bids. Alright, now let's look at all the individual filters we have here. Underlying. This can be broken up between everything, stocks, or ETFs. So let's choose stocks. So that goes ahead and takes away the S&P 500, the triple Q, any ETFs that are associated with the stock market. Next, we can control the expiration. So we can give ourselves a maximum expiration date. In this case, let's do March 2024. So that automatically cut down a lot of our data that came in for the trading day. So now let's look at monies. So we can look at all money, in the money, at the money, or out the money. So let's say we only want to see out the money calls. And as you can see, our list gets smaller and smaller as we filter everything out. Let's see. And let's go to bias. Let's say I'm only looking at calls. So as you can see here, we have calls that are out the money, only stocks that people are buying because it's ask. So our fills are ask, they're all out the money, and they're all calls, so it should all be green. Well, now let's look at our next row of filters. The minimum percentage move. So we already know we see out the money calls. Let's see an expected move or a price difference of 5%. So if we click here, our smallest moves right here should be 5%. So we should see very aggressive call contracts being purchased. You can also use minimum rating, minimum unusual option activity, and minimum strength. That's all based off your sentiment right here. Days till expiration. This is the range of days till expiration you can look at to set up these potential contracts. So let's see, we don't want to see anything no longer than 90 days till expiration. So now our list got thinned down even further, and all of these should have an expiration of less than 90 days. As you can see, there's a lot of 64, 36, 4, 8. You can also select contract prices, the number of contracts purchased, or lastly, minimum premium. So this is the overall value of the contract purchased. So let's say we want to filter out everything that's less than $80,000. So just like that, we really thin down our list to look for out-the-money call contracts that expire in less than 3 months that people are buying that are valued at least $80,000. And what we can do is we can see which one of these has the most activity. So you'll see the first number, a slash, then a second number. That'll be the number of call contracts related to the number of put contracts. If you want to make the view bigger, you can click this button right here. It'll actually show you the premium values up here in a shortcut version of the contracts. So in this case, we have the stock U, and if we click on it, it will filter down just to these stock contracts and these option contracts that are associated with the filter settings we have. So in this case, we have 3 contracts for $50, which is 5% to the upside. Each of these are valued at least $80,000 to expire in 36 days. These are all asks, so they're actually entering this position, and overall it is bullish call sentiment. So this is just a quick example of how you can use TradeUI's option flow filtering system, and we broke down step by step just how you can use this tool to give yourself a trading edge. If you want to go ahead and clear your filters and restart, you can press clear. You can tailor down these filters to match your trading criteria you look for when it comes to doing trades. We're going to end it here. Thank you.